Peace and love, peace and love. What's going on, y'all? I am Johnny Prince, host and creator of Be Clear Alert podcast. Thank y'all so much for your time and patience and everything, tuning in and showing love and whatnot. I really, really appreciate the love y'all been getting. I can't express myself, and my thank yous enough, man, to y'all for really, really showing love, and I really appreciate y'all, man, for the shares, the likes, the comments, and all that. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Again, the mission is to bring, people up here to really, really talk about pushing the culture forward and really giving their perspective on things and whatnot, and get to know the person behind the art, behind the business. So, I'm thankful for that, man. So far, it's been really, really great. A lot of great responses, great reviews. People is really, really loving it, and I got some huge, huge people coming on, man. So make sure y'all keep it locked. Make sure y'all keep it locked. Continue to share. Continue to like and support. I really appreciate the love, man. Today though, I got my good brother on, man. PressBox. Y'all gotta understand how unique, how special this particular show is to me right here, man. Because we met. I ain't gonna say by accident, because the universe has its way of really working and connecting people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, ever since we met, what I mean? What, 8 weeks now? 9 weeks now? Because this is my eighth show. It's been nothing but love, man. You've been it's been dope. It's been dope, and I'm excited to talk about to get to know what he got coming up and how he's pushing his thing forward, and I'm just so thankful for this brother to really be on his platform, his station. But we're gonna get into that. I want to bring him up, man. I want to read his bio right quick, because we're gonna get right into it, man. PressBox, rapper, actor, and CEO and owner of the Raw 808 Underground Radio LLC. Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, PressBox is the first artist signed to the Plush Mitten Entertainment, a label also established in Detroit, Michigan. PressBox is currently working on multiple releases for PME and getting ready to do a much anticipated rollout leading up to his first ever solo album. This is what's up, man. Y'all help me bring in my bro PressBox. What's good, fam?
Yo, what's happening?
What's
What
good,
up,
man?
though?
Yeah, man. What up, though? That's what it is, man. I'm glad that you're able to do this for me, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you really, really having me on your joint every Monday. We're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna get into all of that, man. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But I'm happy to have you on finally. I did. I wanted to wait because I wanted to like bring you in the hype of me creating my podcast. So it's like it's
hmm
bubbling, and I was like, nah, yeah, it's a perfect time to bring you up now, because you got a whole couple stuff coming up, man. Doing you working on some things, man, and we gonna get into all that, man. But how you doing, man? How was your day, King?
Shit. The whole day was, the whole. I'm gonna say it was one of those days. It was
Yeah,
another one of those days, but it was cool. It was
yeah,
cool. You know what I'm
no doubt,
saying? Most
no
high, most high see fit to let me see another day, so I'm
no
good.
doubt, no doubt,
But
no doubt. No doubt. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. So we're gonna get right into it, man. What I usually ask the artist, man, or whoever, the person is, who is PressBox, man? Tell the people who PressBox is.
man, if I could, if I could describe Pressbox, man, I don't want to sound too cliche, but I like to say boss,
Okay.
leader.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm a family man, definitely.
No doubt.
You know, hustler, used
Mm-hmm.
to. I think everybody has somewhat of a past when they was young, but
Yeah.
I'm one of the few. I'm one of the few that kind of made it. Made it
Mm.
out of certain situations to being able to do things. Um,
Mm-hmm.
do things kind of big, and now, I just try to live life. Uh, I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm a comic nerd. I love comic books, as you can
Oh,
see in the
okay.
back.
Okay.
I'm a
See.
comic book guy. I'm a comic book guy. I ain't even gonna lie. I like to have fun. I like to tell jokes.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't smoke.
Okay.
I drink socially, stuff like that. But as
Mm-hmm.
far as an artist, man, I could say Pressbox is like ex battler.
Okay.
Uh, I just keep the bars. I just keep the pen sharp. You know what I'm saying? I just like to keep the pen sharp.
Yeah.
I love music. That's 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 near and dear to me because quiet as kept. I retired like 10 years ago, dog. I stopped
Wow.
rapping. So like all the stuff you hear from me now,
Hmm.
that's that's recent. That's recent joints, But
Wow.
before that, I haven't rapped. Well, actually, I'm gonna say before my man King Woods.
King
Shout out to
Woods.
Woods.
Yeah, shout out to Woods.
Shout out to Woods.
Hmm.
We hooked up, and it was weird because he's been looking for me for like 10 years, and
Wow.
yeah, he's been looking for me for like 10 years, and then one day I hook up with a mutual friend of ours, and I'm like, yo, let me get that man number. So I text him. He
Hmm.
hit me up. We chopped it up for a little while, and then he was just like, "Yo, dog, you still rapping?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm retired. I got a radio station. I'm doing other things, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's a young man sport, which is totally alive
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
It's that's dead in the water."
Yeah.
So he basically was like, "Yo, he's a very good engineer." He was like, "Yo, man, just let me do one album with you. Like, let me mix one album for you." And
Hmm.
then I don't know how he did it, but like a couple of weeks later, I mean, we had talked every day for about 2 weeks, and then he was just like, "Yo, I got this label, and I want to sign you as a first artist." So I was like, "You know what?
Wow.
I
Wow.
know the game a little bit more. I know the game a little bit more now, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
why, why not?" So really, really, I
That's
was
what's up.
kind of stuck back into it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like John Wick. I ain't gonna lie. Remember what he said? He's like,
Yes.
"You put so much as a pinky back into this thing," and now, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
that's what's up, man. Wow. So you originally from Detroit, born and raised.
oh yeah, born and raised in Detroit, East Side. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
What up, though? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. What up, though, man?
Um,
How was
I
it like? How was it like growing up in Detroit?
uh, you have to be very cautious,
Mm,
if if you will. It's like the least person you expect to off you
mm.
is the one that gets you up there.
Wow.
The least. I mean, you be thinking these cats is bummy and all kinds of things like that.
Hmm.
And they be the ones that get you. But growing up in Detroit, I can't lie. I had some very good times.
Okay.
I had some very good times. I will never tell anybody I had a hard life because I didn't.
Mm.
Um, my parents got divorced like around the age of when I was 11, and
Wow.
when that happened, my father, he was like well to do, the rich guy,
Hmm.
and he
Oh, okay.
moved to Florida, and then I stayed with my mom's in Detroit, and I think we had like I think me and my brother, God bless him, he passed in '99, but
Wow.
I think that my brother and me and my mom, we grew up like normal kids. It's kind of like
Hmm.
we got to go play outside and all that type of stuff. Mom's, she worked the ass off
Hmm.
to take care of me and my brother, and yeah, I think it was normal. I think a certain amount of the struggle is normal. She had
Hmm.
two or three
Hmm.
jobs sometimes, but
Okay.
she always tried to instill, be fresh.
Hmm.
I don't care where you come from, look nice.
Yeah.
And she couldn't always get us them J's or nothing like that, but she really
It kept
worked
y'all
her
neat.
tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kept us nice, and I learned a lot, of course. Started rapping maybe 17,
Yeah. I was gonna say,
maybe.
so you started penning in high school.
Nah, I didn't start penning. I said I started rapping.
Oh, okay. When you started penning, when you started writing.
I think about 18. I had uh my homeboy D. He took me to my first studio,
Hmm.
and like, cause we was always, rapping, listening to beats. And my first freestyle was over Rockbox, that
Hmm.
that Run DMC
Yeah.
Rockbox. And
Wow.
I got the instrumental, and I had my man Chris Gotti. He put a little bass drop in there, and I just
Mm.
spazzed. And the studio that we was in, the studio we was in was owned by a dude named Latif, and
Mm-hmm.
he had a label. He wanted to sign me, but he did like techno kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
He did the house music and things like that. So I signed to Electro Records,
Mm-hmm.
and I was signing him for like maybe a year.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't know how to do a hip hop artist. He didn't know how to
Mm.
do a rap.
Oh, you was the
So
first like rap artist signed to his label.
yeah, I was the first rap artist signed his label. He really loved what I did,
Mm-hmm. And this is
and
back at when you was 18.
yeah, this was back when I was 18, and
Wow.
actually that's when I met Woods,
Okay.
uh, 40 the Great, and of course Chris Gotti, and we started rapping, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up in Florida somehow.
Wow. When you
And
got to Florida?
oh man, it's tricky, man. It's tricky. All right, put it like this.
Uh-huh.
Um, right out of high school, I played football for Western Michigan University, but I got
Okay.
hurt like the first I think scrimmage against University of Michigan. Man, I don't
Oh wow.
know what the dude's name was, but all I know is number 48 really did me bad,
Oh
and
man.
he really did me bad. So I stopped playing football. Right, so
Mm-hmm.
now I'm rapping and doing my thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got in some really bad trouble.
Oh, okay. So you had to
And
move. You had to move.
yeah, well, it was kind of like I got in trouble and law enforcement was involved, but
Mm.
I got a blessing on that one because uh, the detective was like, "Yo, I know your pops. He wants you to go to school. So tell you what, if you go to school, don't come back till you graduate. You know what I'm saying? Don't come back till you graduate. If you come back to you before you graduate, I'm gonna lock you up." That's
Wow.
what he told me.
Wow.
So boom, I was out of there. Next day, I was on the next day smoking.
Wow.
And but like I said, that was younger.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit after college, I went back to Detroit, so it was up there again.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
finished school, I was back up there, and
wow.
it's a roller coaster with me,
Okay.
man. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I did do a lot of time down here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Went back home to Detroit, stayed up there for a while. My mom had got sick, went up there to
Mm.
take care of her, and
Okay.
then she got better. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm going back to Florida.
Mm.
And I went back to Florida. I've been down here ever since, man.
Wow. Okay. Couple
Just,
like what 10
just
years or
chilling.
so? That's what's up, man.
Um 11, 11.
11 years.
No,
Wow.
12. 12 cuz
12
I've been
years.
married for 12 years. 12
That's
years.
that's what's
So
up.
it's 12 years now. Yeah.
That's what's up. Family man. That is what's up. Any kids?
Oh hell yeah! I got my oldest.
Yeah.
He's out in the world doing his thing. My middle
Okay.
son, he's in college right now at North Dakota State
Oh,
University playing football. Playing
dope.
corner, and then I got my 12-year-old. He here with me.
That's what's up.
That's
That is what's
that's
up.
my little mini me entrepreneur. You know.
That's dope. That's dope. Man, I can only imagine how, he looks up to you and see you doing your thing, man, and wanting to really, does he like aspire to be like you?
My middle son aspires to do the music.
Okay.
My youngest son, he came to me. As a matter of fact, it's crazy you asked that question because my youngest son, I'm in the car with him 3 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on his little phone watching some YouTube stuff. But I'm listening to the chick because
Mm-hmm.
I'm real receptive to what he's
Yeah,
looking
what
at.
they doing? Yeah.
Listening to the chick, and she's talking about starting your own business. I was like, yo,
Wow.
Jordan, what are you talking about? And he's like, I want to start my own clothing line. And like he's been on it, he's
That
been
is
on it
what's
tough
up.
for the last 3 days, bro.
For real?
Like making designs and all that. So and cause I'm into fashion and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I had to show him some things, and he want him a tax ID and EIN. He want all that. So now he's like he's
Yeah.
more like me than anything. He's
Wow.
more like he don't want to work for nobody. So I don't want no job.
That's what's up, man. That is what's
So
up, man. That is what's up. I like to hear that, man. I like to hear our young kids, really take charge, and wanting to really have, build their own. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And it's good that he have a good supportive, pops to help him in that area. That's dope, man. So fast forward, let's talk about, you was rapping, you making songs, but you
Mhm.
haven't quite made an album. But you was just, on features. You were just making songs here and
I did
there.
a lot of features, man. I
Mm,
got a lot of freestyles. Like when I send you freestyles, dog, that doesn't even scratch the surface of
wow.
the music that I've actually done in the past. I feel like some of it is dated. Woods be
Hmm.
telling me all the time. It's like, yo, nobody's heard it yet.
Yeah.
Um, I've done some things like I actually got a joint with Big Gov and Royce the
Mm.
5'9".
Oh, word? Wow.
Now, here's one thing about Detroit. Most of the rappers, one way or another, 7 degrees of separation. Most
Mm.
of some way, somehow know each other. So it's not hard. If you from the city, it's not hard to run up on somebody. Like my man Big Tone, he used to run with the Dilla camp.
Okay.
Of course King Woods, man, he runs with Fat Father, all these cats.
Mm.
He's really close to all these guys. So the circle is strong, and actually Woods is the one that he orchestrated that joint with me,
Mm-hmm.
him, and Marv One,
Mm.
and um, you
Okay.
know, it's like that though. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So,
When y'all,
uh,
so you took a 10-year hiatus. Like, what
mhm.
what made you like stop? What made you say nah? Was it family? Would you say let me just focus on my family, or what was the main factor of you like to stop
I
it?
got I got a problem with being broke.
Mm.
I'm not I'm not with the starving artist thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen some guys that would instead of pay the rent, they'll go get some studio time and they'll gamble on it like,
Mm.
yo, all I gotta do is get this song done and send it out to the right person. But as far as my hiatus, I'm really big on loyalty. I'm really big on teams.
Yeah.
And the team that I was with this was before was I was with Black Government.
Mm-hmm.
Um it had like when it started, it was like 40 motherfuckers in that. I ain't even gonna lie. It was like 40 guys, a lot of spitters. The flagship artist was Big Gov.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was I was older than Gov,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew what to do. I would take my money and I would get like studio sessions,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd buy blocks. I would go buy a block over at the disc. That's the same spot George Clinton used to record at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
And Magnetic, DJ Magnetic, he
Mm-hmm.
used to he used to run the late night, so he would always give me a little deal on the he would give me a deal on the studio time if I come late. I was like, yo, I
Mm.
do this all night. We can do this all night. So he
Yeah.
would give me a deal, and I would have everybody come to the studio. I let everybody know, all right, come in 10 o'clock. We in here all night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys would show up late after the club and all that kind of stuff. That was
Mm.
strike one. Strike two was, I was doing music and I didn't feel like it was being pushed
Mm.
I'm talking about from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a order of how everything is supposed to go,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like I was a strong enough artist. I felt like I was a strong enough artist that, I didn't have to, wait or, make things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and that's nothing against the label. It's nothing against Black Government. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It was just that I didn't see everything being ran how it was supposed to be ran,
Mm.
and I didn't see the dedication from some of the younger artists that were on there. I thought it was like a waste of time, and I was like, one day, actually, this was the day that I left for Florida on that hiatus.
Oh,
One
okay,
day,
okay.
you
So
all
so
was
did that kind of inspired um the Raw 808 Underground?
Nah.
What was the inspiration behind that?
But I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I had an idea. I was gonna call it Coliseum Radio back then.
Okay.
I was gonna call it Coliseum Radio for the gladiators. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because I'm real big on the battle rap shit, and I just didn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to do it. So, it was already conceived back then, so to speak.
Okay. Okay.
It
Okay.
was already conceived back
Yeah.
then, but fast forward all the rap and the hiatus. I just felt like it wasn't worth rap wasn't worth it to me.
Mm.
I felt like I could serve a bigger purpose. I
Mm.
felt like I felt like rap had an expiration date
Mm.
because we had some big artists in our time, and now you just don't hear them.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what I'm
see them.
saying? So I always thought there was or see them.
Yeah.
I thought there was an expiration date,
Mm.
and that's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. Shout out to Killer Mike. He did his
Yeah.
thing. What I'm saying, 48 years old. Who would have
Yeah.
thunk it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Three
Who would have thunk
Grammys.
it? Out of all these young cats out here doing their thing, Killer
Yeah.
Mike, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
Because I was there in the beginning. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So, um, the inception of the Raw 808 that happened 4 years ago.
Okay. Talk about
Okay.
that.
Um, I was with another partner of mine, DJ Cool Hands,
Okay.
and we was working on some music. We was working on some music, and then one day I met this guy named DJ Pun, and he had a station. So I was like, oh, okay, bet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a show. So he let me get a show,
Mm-hmm.
and at first it was the Raw 808 Underground Radio show,
Oh, okay. Wow.
but I'm a little too ambitious, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit on the ambitious side. So we was there for maybe 3 or 4 months. And one day we was having a conversation. I believe in I'm totally transparent. I'm open. So if you
Mm-hmm.
ask me a question whether it's gonna hurt or help you, I'm gonna tell it.
No doubt.
So he was like, "Oh man, what you think about the station?" I was like, "I'm thinking about getting my own station." I was Oh man, he didn't want to hear that shit.
Oh, for
But
real.
he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had to pay for my airtime on the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
So that next Saturday, because we went on the air on Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
right? That next Saturday, I sent him the money for the month, and he sent it right back to me, Cash App, and said, "All right, effective immediately, we're canceling your show
Wow.
due to conflict of interest."
Wow.
Yeah, so he canceled my show,
Wow.
and me and my guys, we was just like, you know what?
That's crazy.
He took too long because now I know how to do it. Four
Mm.
hours later, for we was in Tampa at the time. So
Mm-hmm.
when he did that, I called everybody. It's like, yo, man, this is what's up. And most of my guys are in Orlando. That's like an hour away.
Yeah.
So I called them before they came out to go do the show, and I told them what happened. It's like, yo, I said, y'all stay there. I'm coming to you. So I drove out there. 4 hours later, boom, 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 got on the computer, and everything that I was paying attention to. There's nothing like, duh. I could probably be a better DJ than you if I sat there and watch you.
No doubt. You that type
I'm
of
one of them
person.
dudes. I'm
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit up there and
Mm-hmm.
watch you.
Mm-hmm.
And don't think for an instant that I'm not paying attention. So that whole time I was there for a couple of months, I was like, oh,
That's why he ended it because he was afraid to give you any more.
yeah, because I'm one of them dudes. He say, yo, we either got to join forces or we got to kill each other, something
Yeah.
like that. Something got to happen. But shouts out to him. I can't say that we good friends, but I never had no beef with him.
Yeah.
And I saw him not too long ago, and he's like, "How's everything going?" I said, "Check the app out for yourself." See, he didn't have an app. Hey,
Right,
he
right.
didn't have the app. I said, check the app out for yourself.
You said
You know
check
what I'm
the app
saying?
out, not the website. Check the app out. You ain't even got to just go on
Yeah,
your phone.
it's like, yeah, man, you got an iPhone or Android. You know what I'm saying? Check the app out for yourself. And he was like,
Oh
he
snap!
turned it on and he started messing around. It's like, damn. It's like,
I
yeah,
I know that things like that you're not uh it's not new to you. Seeing things like that, have that type of behavior. You've been in the game, you saw some names, you've been around people.
mhm,
You were signed and you saw some things. So, to see all of that kind of hate, or whatever you want to call it. Once when that happened to you, you wasn't really you was probably surprised, but it's like wow, okay, that's fine. And you took it, and you said in 4 hours had the station up and everything.
4 hours later, I had the station up. 4 hours later.
The Raw 808 Underground. What was the influence behind the name?
Well, Cool Hands, he's a producer. My
Hmm.
man DJ Shu, he's a producer and a DJ.
Okay.
And we were thinking about a name, and you know, everybody knows the TR-808 is a drum machine,
Yes.
and we was trying to play with something uh, something pertaining to hip hop,
Okay.
something pertaining to
Hmm.
like one of the key moments,
Hmm.
the defining moments of hip hop, which was like the TR-808. So
Hmm.
we was like, oh, let's call it the Raw 808.
Okay.
So now we can keep it the raw
Yeah. Yeah.
808 underground radio, but now we can shorten it and call it the
TR eight
TR-808
oh eight. Yeah.
underground. You see
Genius.
what I'm
That's
saying?
dope.
So
Yeah.
it was a little wordplay. There's a little wordplay on that, but that's how we came up with the name. They were producers. Me, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't care what we called it. I just wanted to be a boss. That's like my thing. If
Yeah.
you ask me what I want to be, I just want to be a boss. I don't care if I'm the boss of a garbage company
No
as long as
doubt.
I'm the boss. So that was me. I was like, yeah, have at it. And Cool Hands came up with the name. Of
Hmm.
course, he played off the he played off the EPMD logo. If you notice, the
Hmm.
TR-808 is
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
EPMD.
Staggered
You know,
like.
he played off of that, and we tried to keep it as hip hop as we possibly could. But I did have a mind state of where I wanted to be with the radio station. If I run this, I'm not going to play the top 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm.
not going to play the top 40. I want to play the artists that you don't get to hear. I
Hmm.
want to play the dope artists, the Reasons,
Yeah.
anybody, Simba, all these cats, R.J.
Yeah.
Payne, Ransom.
Yeah.
I want to play all the cats that you don't
Yeah.
hear. Of
Yeah.
course, I pay homage to the ones that you do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I still like the Jay Z's and the Nas's and
Hmm.
stuff like that. There's a
Hmm.
lot of dope MCs out here, and I kind of wanted to turn the Raw 808 into a platform and a home for them,
Yeah.
so they
That's
don't
dope.
have to fight to get on the radio. If
Yeah.
you got if you got music, it's hip hop, send it. I
Yeah.
don't I don't care. As
Yeah.
long as it ain't corny, man. Some of these guys been
Yeah.
sending me some music that ain't even mixed down. I be
I
like,
know.
wow.
That's why I
They'll
even put
send you
my
music just as is, you know. So
record it and send it. They ain't even, what I mean, the beat
yeah,
all
just
loud.
like
That's
one guy
another
sent
thing,
me
y'all. I think y'all gotta really, really care. Put the care in your mixing, man. Make sure, it's sounding good. Make sure I can hear what you're saying. Make sure it's just crispy clear, man. Just clear. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Don't, take pride in the sound of your music. I'm pretty sure even if you nice, dope.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta take pride in the sound. Damn, I think it
Mm-hmm.
sounded dope. Everything is crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you gotta don't put it out there like that if it sounded trash, y'all. Cause I tell you, now it sounds. What are you talking about? I can't even hear you. I'll let you know. I'll tell you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It might be dope, but it's like it sounds trash. You gotta redo that. You know what I mean? Get that mix, probably get it sounding right and whatnot. But definitely
Yeah.
if you're an artist, man, make sure you take pride in your sound, man. That's what it is. Let me ask you a question. Was there at any point, um, from creating, the station that you was like, you know what? you know, I mean, I'm a dead this. I ain't really feeling this or whatever. Was there at any point you ever felt like that towards the station?
Never, never. If you
No.
don't believe in what you're doing, nobody else will.
Mm.
So even if it's at its low point, or when it was at a low point, because we started out, we was trying to get downloads and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
get people to download the app and all that kind of stuff. And for a while, it was a little slow. It was a little slow. Now we
Mm-hmm.
got over 5,000 downloads. You know what I'm saying?
5,000 downloads, bro.
Yeah, from the app, we got 5,000 downloads. We
Wow.
got over a
Talk about it.
hundred. We got over 180,000 listeners worldwide. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Like,
Yo, hold on. Hold on. So you've been for 4 years, you've been putting in the work, 100,000, 180,000 listeners, 5,000 downloads, and climbing and growing. Because this is
and growing.
only 4
It's
years.
still growing.
Oh
It's
my.
still growing, man. People getting in touch with that. People getting in touch with me all the time. Like, yo, this and that. I recently did a joint with Charlie Clips. Oh, you ain't.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got that. I got that on the rack. Actually, I'm gonna do a joint. Me, Charlie Clips, and Marv One. We're probably gonna put something together really soon.
Oh my
But, I,
goodness.
but it's coming. I got something for you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's my
So
man's.
how do you feel? So how do you? I see the fire. I see the the excitement. You know what I'm saying? First of all, shouts to Woods for bringing you back out. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like for real, for real, for real. Because you were just focused on just being the boss, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? But then when
Mhm.
I heard you when you said I didn't even know you rapped until you sent me a freestyle, and I was like, this you? What? I'm like, oh, so I'm doing the background. I'm looking at what I mean? I'm like, oh, he does this for real. Like you serious about this. You got real bars. Like you really spit. This is what you do. And to hear
Yeah,
that you ain't doing it in 10 years, what I mean, over 10 years or whatnot, and then to get back in the booth last year, it's like you ain't never left. Like how
nah,
did you feel when you did that first when you got in because you ain't doing nothing in years. So when you got back in, like how did that feel?
man. When I got back to writing and doing my thing, when I got back to it, it was slow at first because you always want to be different. You're
Mm-hmm.
always your worst critic. And I got some joints. Like one of my influences was cannabis. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So I got
Mm.
like one of my first freestyles that I ever recorded. Um, you hear a little hint of cannabis in it.
Okay.
So that was my. So when you start off, when like your biggest influences, I would say cannabis, Rock Nest Monster,
Mm-hmm.
Redman, um, um, Jay Z. See, I get the intelligence from Jay
Yeah.
Z. Uh, just the crazy um, animation from like a Red Man,
Yeah.
Brockless Monster, that and then the wordplay of the cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Button, shout out Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
all of that stuff runs through my head, and then when I started back up, I didn't know if it would be received well.
Mm. Wow.
But at that time, but when I started back up, I'm like, fuck it, shit. I ain't trying to go platinum.
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to rap. It's just like
You
Woods
just know how
got
to
me
do it.
tied up with this goddamn contract. So now I got
Oh,
to.
for real?
You know, yeah, I mean, it's like now I got to. Now I'm
Yeah.
contractually,
Yeah.
locked in. I really wasn't. One day we'll all get together and you'll get to talk to Woods. But
Yeah.
really, really, when I got back to it, man, after a week or so, after a week or two,
Mm-hmm.
actually Woods, he sent me a batch of beats.
Okay.
And I picked a bunch of beats, and like one of my favorite songs, you haven't heard it, but one of my favorite songs that I recorded, and probably one of the dopest songs was Larry Bird. And
Mm.
Woods hit me up. He's like, "Yo, you don't like that Larry Bird?" And then I was just like, let me play it again. But I listened to it over the phone. I didn't listen
Mm.
to it in the speakers.
Oh,
And then when
okay.
I listened to it in the speakers, I couldn't stop writing. So
Wow.
I did one verse, then I did two verses, and then
Yeah.
I sent it out the woods to mix it. I was like, nah, that need a third verse. So I ended up doing a third verse,
Say word.
and I think like the response that I get from Larry Bird
Hmm.
um, was tremendous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very big. Like I said, in the city back home in Detroit, it's a very tight knit hip hop community. And Woods let a couple people hear. He's like, "Yo, who is
Hmm.
that?" Woods, I
Yeah.
could just see, yo, that's my artist. You know, I can see him. I can see him. That's my artist. You know what I'm saying? That's
dope,
my
dope,
nigga.
dope.
But,
Let's talk
but
about
that's
P.
how it felt good.
Yeah,
It felt good getting back at it. You know?
that's dope, man. Let's talk about PME, man. Being the first artist signed to the label, correct?
Yeah, first artist.
Oh man, excited,
Uh,
excited, excited. So you working
yeah,
on your first solo album right now?
yeah. I'm working on my first solo album right now. Right now, let's see, PME. We have three releases that just dropped. They dropped back to back. You got King Wood presents
Hmm.
Spitters Only,
Okay.
and I'm all over EP, and
Oh,
then
word. Okay.
yeah, that's the EP, and then you got Giant Talk. That's King Wood's
Hmm.
first album. That's because
Mm.
he's a spirit too. That's his album, and I'm all over that. We did do a Christmas album, but we dropped it too late. We dropped it
Oh, okay.
like I
I
want to
heard it.
say like a week before Christmas and things like that. But that's a Christmas album. We can play that every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
really, really, when it comes to PME, man, um, and shout out to Woods,
Yeah.
40 the Great, Crimson the Black Gentleman.
Hmm.
He really Woods really is turning my ear to a different sound
Mm.
because when he dropped Giant Talk, the song that he thought I would love one song the
Hmm.
most, but the song that he least expected me to like is
Uh huh.
like it was that joint, and it's that joint because it got that Detroit bop that I like to it, that hump that it has,
Yeah.
and but it was totally different from my personality, and
Mm.
it made me want to do a complete album because a lot of people they do albums that sound like compilations. It doesn't match no rhyme
Right.
or reason, and actually, y'all was supposed to get my album in January,
Oh wow.
but when I heard his album, it kind of changed the whole spectrum of
He
things.
said, "Hold on, I
It's
got to
like,
take."
no, this thing, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hold on, man.
Was
Nah.
that project is crazy. That project is crazy right there, man. That
Yeah, I
definitely
know
set
he
the bar
watched.
for dudes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he set the bar. He set the bar, and he's a tremendous talent. He's a
Yeah.
tremendous leader, label owner, boss.
Yeah.
He pretty much does everything, and he keeps me on my toes.
That's
He
dope.
grinds me up sometimes, but he keeps me on my toes, and that's a guy that you want to go into war with.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
see what I'm
seem to
saying?
have like
So,
a real brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And
oh
the
man,
chemistry is crazy. The video I saw, I was like, okay, it
oh
matches.
yeah, yeah,
Like it
Charlie M.
matches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Charlie M video. Yeah,
Yeah.
we like was hey, I don't know what he did, but man, he got us almost like the 20,000
Yeah.
views on YouTube,
He
man. It's
working.
close.
He working.
He working.
He
And that's
working.
just one single. And he
Yeah.
was going I think he was gonna do this. He told me he was gonna he wanted to go 10,000 views on Charlie M before
Oh,
he
okay.
dropped the next video. Actually, the next video he's gonna drop is that Duke joint that you was playing.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. He
I
got
gotta
he,
bring him
he
on.
got
I'm gonna bring him on. I'm
he
gonna
got.
bring him on at one point.
I make that happen. I
Yeah.
talk. I get him on there. I get him on there for you. I
Yeah.
get him. I get him on there because he got that Duke. He got that Duke video. That's
Yeah.
that's gonna come out. But now that the EP, his album, and the Christmas album dropped right now, it's the PressBox show,
Hmm.
and that's the reason why I've been slowly but surely putting out freestyles
Okay, okay,
and letting people hear and
yeah. Pretty much who
getting them
you are.
familiar with me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm getting crazy feedback. I got a text from Charlie the other day.
Oh wow.
I got a text from Charlie Clips because
Yeah.
every time I do a freestyle, I send it to him and be like, "Yo, man, I'm catching up to you." Um, he hit me up. He was just like, "Oh, all right, this one right here." And the crazy part was he recited my bars, and
Oh
Charlie
wow.
Clips. Yeah, he recited my bars. This was the second time he recited my bars,
Oh, that's dope.
and I was humbled. I was like, "Damn it, I'm in there."
That's
I
what's
got a
up, man.
legend. I got a legend saying I'm good. You
Yeah.
know,
No,
so
that's dope,
it's
man. That's dope, man. Let's get into like the industry and
mhm.
record labels, just the industry, and how do you feel about the industry in 2024? Like, is it healthy for the artists? Is it good for the artists? Just in general, just talk about, your feelings about it.
Well, when it comes to that, see now you get in the boss talk side.
Yeah, right.
um, I think the industry is destroyed, fractured, frail.
Mm,
When it comes to the young artists now, a lot of people see that the young artists are making money. They're not making money because they're good artists.
mm,
Most record labels in the past took you through artist development.
yeah.
They made sure you knew how to get your a crisp sound, things
Hmm.
like that. You get a lot of mumble rap, and a lot of these kids saying whatever. It don't even have to. The concept don't even have to match with what they started out with. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They talking
Hmm.
about a car, and 2 bars later, they talking about a hot dog or what they call them, a glizzy. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird. They don't know how to do stories. They don't know how to do more than just talk about
Right.
money, cars, and women. They don't.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no song building.
there's no song. There's no structure to it.
Hmm.
It is what it is. Whatever the vibe is, they feeling. But I think a big problem with the industry is they found a way somehow to devalue the art.
Mm,
And what I mean by that is when you started out with a record label, they had a point system. Okay?
mm,
They had a point system. If you got a point, that means
hmm.
you got $1 per record.
Right.
Okay? If you got $1 on you, now everybody didn't get a full point. They maybe got a half a point or a
Hmm.
quarter of a point, whatever. But 1 point was $1.
Hmm.
You would sell your hard copies, and if you shipped 1 million and sold 1 million, you at least got $1 out of each one of those.
Right.
Now the streaming, most labels they're relying on streaming. I
Hmm.
heard last that Snoop got 1 billion streams and only got $45,000.
Mm-mm.
$45,000. Snoop,
Wow.
you touched 1 billion people's lives,
1 billion streams. $45 thousand
and you
dollars.
only got $45,000. Um, I think that the game is twisted. I think the game is twisted. It devalues the art. Um,
Wow.
I did see an interview. I did see an interview. Neo, he said, if you was an artist, you know what I'm saying, you was considered an elite.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah. Yeah.
anybody with a microphone and Pro Tools can do it, and it's taken away from the craft. Producers, you know what I'm saying? They went from actually composing music, writing music, playing it out to drum machines. Now they're on the computer with the Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Uh, I think
Fruity
the game
Loops.
is deteriorating,
Hmm.
and instead of us coming together, everybody's breaking apart. The young people telling all the old guys they too old.
Hmm.
Old guys telling the young guys they stupid. It's like a
Mm.
lot of these young guys really don't have OGs, to build
Yeah.
them up because the young guys they they get money, so they're not listening.
Yeah.
And
They
but
get a
their
lot of
music
money.
has value. but their music has no value. When the
Right.
last time you heard the Shop Boys party like a rock star?
Yeah. Hmm.
When the last time you heard that? You know what I'm saying? Roscoe Dash. When the last
Yeah.
time you heard him?
Right.
He had a big hit. He had a big
Right.
hit.
Right.
But really,
Yeah.
I think we got to find a way. We got to find a way to get back to selling our music and making our money. The streams is 0.009 cents a stream. Zero zero zero.
Hmm. Something like
It's
that.
less
It's
than a penny.
crazy. It's less than a penny.
Look, I did the math. I did the math. If you got if and let's just go from the radio station standpoint. One
Hmm.
radio station, you got 1 million streams on that radio station, right? At 0.009 cents, that's $90.
That's like $90.
It's $90. So technically, you can go buy a platinum plaque for $90 because you have to buy the plaque.
Hell,
Once you
full
get
money
the
to get it.
stream, you gotta buy the plaque. So it's kind of like, yo, man, just let me get mine. I know I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
million streams. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. It took money straight. It makes the artists have to work harder.
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah.
promote socially.
Yeah.
They have to go out. They have to go out, do shows. You're not getting money from your streams.
Yeah. Right.
So how else are you getting these money to buy these cars and these jewelries if it ain't fake? Because nowadays that's like a thing now, buying fake jewelry. But how are you getting all this money? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
So they
got
gotta
to do this.
they gotta stay relevant. You know, like you said, they gotta do their own promoting. They gotta stay social. You know what I mean? Which makes them do stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know, because they have to stay relevant somehow. So they out there
So they
just
have to
doing
go viral, and the only way to go viral, you don't go viral. You don't go viral spitting intelligence.
no, no, no.
You
You
go
gotta
viral
you gotta beat
slapping
somebody up.
somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta slap somebody up to go
Saying
viral,
something
and,
crazy.
and it can't be nobody smaller than you.
Yeah, no.
You got, you got to go slap the biggest guy on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? So I think the game is fragile,
Mm-hmm.
but in the same sense, I think the game is wide open for a whole generation of new stars right now.
Mm.
I do. I
Mm.
think bars are coming back.
Yeah,
I think boom bap is coming back because
definitely.
I not too long ago I saw people like Lil Baby,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what's that other Lil Durk, all these dudes their concert, their ticket sales ain't is going down.
Wow.
But 50, he's
Yeah.
selling out with
Yeah.
music he did 20
Yeah. 20
years
years ago.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
There's a
20
shift.
years ago. Busta
There's a
Rhymes,
shift.
he going on tour. He's selling out concerts and shit,
Yep.
and he's
Yep.
selling out arenas.
Yep.
You don't got Busta Rhymes in no damn club. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm just saying it is right now. I think it's going back to the essence. Shout out to Nas. He got 6 albums out that he
Yes.
did recently, and
Yep.
I think that's some of the best work he's had since Illmatic and It
Illmatic.
Was Written.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's the
I
best work
agree.
he's had.
I agree. I agree. I'm glad, you know what I mean, he put the albums out. I'm glad that there's a few OGs out here still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Still out here. Because like I said, there is a shift going on, right? People are really tired of hearing like everything is the same. I was just listening to the radio because I don't listen to the radio. So the other day, yesterday, I listened to the radio and I'm like, everything, even online, everything is the same. Everything is the same. Everything is the look, the jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
the hair,
Mm-hmm.
the women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The sound.
Women look the same.
All the women look the same. Everybody rapping the same. The women rapping the same. Dudes rapping the same. They wearing the same jewelry, same cars. There's no originality whatsoever in what we're hearing today, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's turning. People are just like, come on now. This is we need substance. People need substance because they're figuring it out that this thing that they call hip hop, which they need to call it something else. Whatever they play on
Yeah,
the
I
radio.
don't even think they should call that hip hop. They should,
No, that's
man.
what I'm saying.
Leave that to the OGs
Yeah,
and
right.
they kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I like what Wu Tang they doing with their kids. The
Yes.
kids coming up like the generation.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Method
yeah.
Man,
Old Dirty
Son, all
Son,
that
Meth
stuff.
Son. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, everybody, yeah.
I
I
think
like
that's
that
a
too.
beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
think
man.
that's good.
No,
So
absolutely. I think that, and I'm seeing a influx of like older rappers. You know what I mean, coming
mhm,
back, penning now, getting back in the booth or whatever, doing their thing. To
mhm.
see Killer Mike, win those Grammys. Shouts to Woods. You just tuned in. That's what it is, man. Woods, I'm gonna get you on here, bro. This is dope. I'm glad you on, man. We was just talking about you, man. What you got going on? So super dope, brother, man. Keep on keeping on, brother. But yeah, it's good to see. I mean, like I said, I've seen the influx of older dudes getting back in the booth doing anything. And I'm talking about some spitters. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
won't believe that these dudes are in their late 40s, 50 years old. You know what I mean? Shouts to Cool Ken. That's my dude. That's my brother. At 52
Yeah.
years old, killing them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paint game stupid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I mean? So
Right.
shouts to all the old cats, older cats. I ain't gonna say older cats, mature dudes and women. You know what I mean? That's out
Yeah.
there penning, doing their thing, man. And the Raw 808 Underground Radio, man, was a blessing to me. And you know, like I said, we didn't meet by accident, bro. Things the universe has its way of really connecting
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? I was always into that boom bap, gritty gutter, Conway type rap. I was Griselda, I mean, the Locks, that's all I listened to. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I was like, and I'm just this throwback DJ. I play a lot of 90s, what I mean, 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. But I'm like, I can't, what I mean, I can't fit that in that or whatever. But I always wanted to, have a show or a podcast or whatever, me playing that, and then boom, here go, this opportunity kind of just like, blam, fell in my lap. And it was like, oh,
Yep.
snap. You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? And then boom, on the
Yep.
first show, the second show, now I'm on the eighth show. And I just want to, I appreciate the opportunity that you've given me to, to,
Yeah.
to air my show called the Brick Basement Show, which airs every Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the Barcode, which is his show, PressBox show, the
You
Barcode,
already
and
know.
and like if you into that real boom bap, gutter music, gutter rap, the R.J. Paynes, the Conways,
Yep.
the Spanish Ran, what I mean, the Aldo, what I mean, like if you into
Yep.
all of that, tune in. You
Monday
you
nights is the night, baby.
yeah, Monday nights is the night, and you definitely want to download the app. You know what I mean, and
Yep.
just have it, man. Just click play, and you know what I mean, like just put it on you know what I mean when you. I'm just saying, like what I mean, if you into that, man, tap in, y'all, tap in. 5,000 downloads. You know what I mean? He trying to get to 5 million. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Yeah.
happen because you working. You know what I'm saying? Tell us,
Yes, sir.
what you got working on other than your albums. Anything you can share? Anything other than you being in the booth?
Um, I'm getting in front of the camera too. I'm doing a little acting.
Look at
Got a
that.
little
He did.
got a
He
little
did
thing.
say in the bio he's an actor. Come on now, come with it, kid. An
Yeah, I'm
actor.
doing a little acting. Right now, with the album,
Yeah.
hasn't been titled yet, but
Hmm.
it's formed. You know what I'm saying?
When you plan to
We're
drop
gonna
that, by the
do.
way?
I want to say probably about April, second
Okay.
quarter.
Springish. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, spring is about second quarter.
Okay.
But
I can't wait for that to
we're
drop.
gonna do. I'm gonna do like a video, kind of like a video movie,
Okay.
kind of
Movie type
like the
thing.
streets
Okay.
is like the streets is watching. I'm working on that. I do have a short film that I'm working on. It's called Strong Friend,
Oh, say
and
word.
yeah, it's called a Strong Friend. I'm working on a video with
What's
Lucas Visions.
what's that about?
Hmm. The Strong Friend.
Yeah.
The Strong Friend is basically, well, the concept of that is no one checks on the strong friend.
Mm.
It's more. It's based
Wow.
around. It's based around mental illness. It's
Mm.
like you got cats like me and you. We moving all the time,
Yeah.
and people come to us with their
Yep.
problems, and we putting out fires and
Oh
doing
my
all of
God.
this stuff all the time,
This is
right?
this is why we met. It's
But
crazy.
nobody checks on you.
Nope.
But nobody checks on that. Nobody asks you how you doing.
Mm-mm.
And like me, I'm the type of person that there's not
That's
too
crazy.
many people. There's not too many people that I can actually, like. Everybody will come to me to ask me
Yeah.
for money, but if I needed some money, I can't.
Mm-mm.
I ain't.
Yeah.
Can't nobody do that.
Yeah.
So basically, the Strong Friend, the short film, is based on that premise. It's
Wow.
based on the premise of that. I'm also doing a full length film.
Okay.
Uh, it's called
Wow.
Bar Heavy. It's called Bar Heavy.
Ball heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
All right.
that
All right.
one, that one, that one is based around bridging the gap between the young and the old
Okay.
as far as hip hop. It's
Okay.
like it's like a my the films that and I'm writing and directing these
Mm.
films, but I want to
That's
change the
dope.
narrative when I drop these films
Mm-hmm.
and
That's dope.
like with Bar Heavy, you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna see a broken home. You're always gonna see mom, dad,
Dope.
brother, sister.
Thank you. Thank you.
Never gonna see broken home, and you're not gonna see poor people because
Mm-hmm.
everybody ain't poor.
Right.
You know,
Right.
all black people aren't poor.
Right.
You know, those are main things. Now, eventually, I want to do a dope boy film, but I
Mm-hmm.
think the game is oversaturated with
Oh
that.
yeah.
So,
Plenty dope boy
um,
films.
I kind of want to do something positive for hip hop. I
Mm-hmm.
want to make it. I want to make a hip hop classic. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a hip hop classic. Like I want to put it like this. I don't think it was a hip hop classic, but that Roll Bounce movie with
Right.
Bow Wow
Yeah. 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 I feel you.
that really depicted that 70s slash 80s.
Yeah.
I want to say 80s. You know what I'm saying? Around the 80s eras. I actually had roller skates.
Oh,
You
all
know what
right.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I actually went to the roller skating rink and all that type of shit.
Wow. Wow.
I
So
had
you want to make
like
like a modern day Crush Groove?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want
Yeah.
to make a modern day Crush Groove.
Yeah.
You know, I
Dope.
got Woods. I got a part for Woods. Woods gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna play the main character.
Okay.
Uh, and then you have a father son type
Yeah.
thing, but the father he comes from our world. That
Mm.
Griselda Coogee rap. He
Mm.
comes from that world,
Yeah.
and the son he comes from you know these young guys.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's a way it's a but to describe it better and talk about it better, it's more or less to say it's time to bridge the gap between young and old,
Yeah.
and the older guys got to appreciate it. Hey, these dudes just found a way, just like we did. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just appreciate it and guide them. I need all these 35 and 45-year-old guys.
Mm-hmm.
They the OGs now. So
Mm-hmm.
be it. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Be that OG.
How you feel that we can
Go.
bridge the gap? How you feel that we can do that?
First of all, you know, tell some of these young cats we respect you.
Mm.
Because a lot of these kids don't feel respected. They feel
Mm.
like if they walked in the room, if they just imagine this, some of these young cats walk in the room with the Method Man,
Mm-hmm.
Big Pun,
Mm.
Cool G Rap, just being them, wearing what
Yeah.
they wear, doing what they do. They feel and the older guys would be like, man, y'all shut up when grown folks is talking. You know what I'm saying? And play
Mm.
them to the left.
Yeah.
I think our biggest attribute as a people and our biggest downfall uh, is pride.
Yeah.
So why would you start at a young man's pride?
Right.
That's his pride.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, that's and don't do it in a crowd of people. That's one of them moments like, yo, come here, let me holler at you. Let me
Yeah.
let me holler at you over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we
Mm-hmm.
don't we don't do that over here.
Yeah.
Now what you're doing is fine, but we don't do that over here because listen, somebody knows you. Y'all talking about
Mm.
stuff that really can't go down. You can't run off on the plug.
Right. Yeah.
You run off on the plug and walk around town and spending his money. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's a
Yeah.
death sentence.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But to
Right.
bridge the gap, it starts with the same thing. It starts with the same thing that causes the problem, which is respect.
Yeah.
If you
So the
don't
respect, right? So the respect, and even
respect,
just acknowledging them. You know what I
just
mean?
acknowledge.
Just acknowledge them at least. We may not like what they're doing, what they're rapping about, but we gotta acknowledge them
Mhm.
and respect them enough that they're able to, you know what I mean, to do it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They're making a lot of bread. You know what I mean? They're changing lives. Some of them got their
Yeah,
families about the hood. We got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? But we have to sort of. You're right. I agree. We got to acknowledge and respect what they're doing. You know
you
what I
gotta
mean?
acknowledge
First
and
and first,
respect it. Yeah.
first there. You know what I mean? Acknowledge and respect.
You gotta acknowledge it. It's like Common said in that one joint. If I don't like it, I don't like it. It don't mean
Right.
that I'm hating.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's just not my. It's just not my thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But at the same thing, I'm not finna clown you because it's yours.
Right. 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 Right.
You
Nah.
feel me? I'm not
Yeah.
gonna clown you because it's your thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I just step off. I just step off and all right,
There you go.
cool. But I think a lot of us should be taking some of these young guys under our wing. It's like Dr.
Yeah.
Dre was a good example of that when he did Kendrick.
Mm. Right.
When he took Kendrick under his
Mm-hmm.
wing, I think he got too big for TDE because Kendrick kind of learned what it's like to be in the room or be at the highest point of your life.
Mm.
Just being around
Yeah.
Dre when like Dre is a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Dre is a
Yeah.
perfect. Do it over. Do it over. Do
Yeah.
it over. And
Yeah.
this is just the speculation for me. This is just how I think it went
Mm-hmm.
down. Now Kendrick is a perfectionist. Take him 4 years to
Right.
drop. Take him 4 or 5 years to drop an album. But guess what? He's practicing his craft. What's the rush?
Yeah.
What's the
Mm-hmm.
rush?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
want the best. It's gonna take 4 years. What's the rush?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
I do think in order to bridge the gap, first it starts with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Then from that respect level from those OGs, now it comes to the take them at don't look at them like they're aliens.
Right.
The OG, it really starts with us.
Yeah.
So I think about
No
it. If you
doubt.
got kids,
I
if
agree.
you got kids, my son, he see the only thing he see now he don't see me working and all that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but he sees me in my studio. Like he knows all about the comic books and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. He sees what I like.
Mm-hmm.
He sees what I do, and he's growing healthy in a
Mm.
healthy manner. He's learning in a healthy manner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that's parenting. But OGs, there are some guys out here that don't have fathers.
Right.
There's
Right.
some
Right.
girls out here that don't have fathers.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think these are the fathers and the OGs to step in. If you see one of these young cats that ain't got no father, he's gonna miss a lot of key points.
Mm-hmm.
And just say the kid is talented.
Mm-hmm.
He's really talented, but you're gonna
Yeah.
miss a lot of steps if that OG doesn't step in and say, you
Yeah.
know what, you're
Yeah.
doing real good. I can't do what you do, young blood, but you're missing this step.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some of these guys, they pop off, they angry and they pop
Yeah.
off, right? But
Right.
how you gonna get in the room? How you gonna get in the room if you cussing everybody out?
Yeah. Right.
There are some
Right.
places something certain individuals cannot go just because of how they behave.
Yeah. Yeah. Or perceived.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Kodak Black. It's just
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah.
prime
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. It's weird, but
Wow.
but I
Wow. It
think
do, like
those
you
are the
said, it do
main.
start with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Wow. Man, that is interesting perspective. I definitely agree, man. Um, bro, I just want to give you your flowers, man, and say that I appreciate you. I
thank you.
thank you for getting back, on the mic. I appreciate your pen. I mean, I
Thank you.
appreciate,
Thank
I mean, the you creating the raw 808. I appreciate you, having that boss mentality and that go for that, like ain't nothing gonna stop me. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
motto, attitude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it bled over to your fan, your sons. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah.
continue to do that. Continue. You always gonna have my support. You like, what I mean, we like brothers now. And I mean, I can't. There's
Gotcha.
nothing. there's like, when you come across good men like that, you can't help but to support. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Right.
it it,
Right.
it ain't no, you ain't doing, you're a family man. I just had this conversation with somebody, and they was like, would you do a major deal, this is just a little off topic. Would you do like a major deal with someone who like is not married or don't have a family versus someone who is single? And I'm like, I'd rather do someone with, that has a family and that's married because there is some sort of structure there. I mean, he go
Yeah.
home, he go home to be a father and to be a husband. You know what I mean, or
It's a
vice.
foundation. He's grounded.
Exactly. Come on, that's exactly what I said. I said that person is grounded versus someone who has nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
not to take anything away from single people, but my thing is,
Hmm.
I would rather take my chances on someone, who appears and seems to be, grounded or whatnot, because they're not going to risk their wife, they're not going to risk their family, their kids, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Not
just,
at all.
I appreciate you doing your thing, and please tell the people like how they can reach you, what what they need to do to download the app and all of that stuff.
All right. All right. If you want to reach me, it's press_box 100 on IG. You can always reach me on the Raw 808, the IG. That's
Mm-hmm.
TR808U.radio.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's the IG. You can also hit us at underscore 808 Raw on Twitter or
Okay.
X.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit us there. You can email me at the raw 808 at gmail.com. You can email me, just put attention press in there. Don't forget, download the app. You can go
Yes.
to the app store for iOS,
Mm-hmm.
iPhone for y'all that don't know what iOS
Mm-hmm.
means. Operating system.
iPhone operating system.
Um, yeah, and you can go to Google Play Store for Android,
Yeah.
and of course you can download it. It's a free download. It's a free download. Do it
Yeah.
now because
Do it
if I
now.
get big, I'm gonna start charging. No, I'm just playing.
Exactly.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
that shit
right.
is good. But no, you can get it in the App Store for Apple. You can go to the Google
Yeah.
Play Store for Android.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the raw808underground.com. We got the latest hip hop news, videos,
Yeah.
um,
It's dope.
album
It's
releases.
dope.
You can buy album, all of that. You can do
Yeah.
all of that on the. You can do all that on the app. The
That's
app mirrors the website, so But pretty much, if you are artist and you dope, come holler at us, man.
yeah.
I got a spot for you. We'll get you interviewed one way or another between me,
Yeah.
myself, or
Yeah.
DJ Prince. I definitely get you interviewed.
No
You know what
doubt.
I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on, man. So y'all stay tuned. We got
That's dope, man.
ETD. They got a battle coming up.
Okay.
Of course, we got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going on, man. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Stay
it's
tuned, man. Stay tuned, y'all.
hey, it's a movement, man.
It's it,
It's a whole vibe. It's a whole movement, man. The Raw 808 Underground Radio, PME, Plush Mint Entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. PME, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, when I entered the family, man, it was just that, man. I was greeted and taken in, by some good men, some good brothers. I just started getting messages. Congratulations, man. Happy on the station and whatnot. And I was like,
Hey,
oh
we
wow,
don't
that's
let anybody in here now. We don't
yeah,
just let anybody in
exactly,
here. You know what I mean?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is why I say it wasn't, by accident, bro. Because we different people. We grounded. We know we have purpose. You know what I'm saying? We know
Mm-hmm.
exactly who we are, and we live in our purpose. I live in my purpose daily, bro. That's why I started this. Because I'm coming across
Mm-hmm.
different people, and I'm like, I gotta share these people. I gotta let people know that these are immaculate, really dope, amazing people out here that walk among us that are just like not really the average person. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, we're not average people. We like you said, we put out fires. We
Mm-hmm.
we trendsetters. We solution based, man. We take care of things. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already
So
know.
exactly, man. So I appreciate you for bringing on, man. And we're gonna continue. We're gonna grow. And again, thank you for having my joint on, man. Brick Basement Show every Mondays 9 p.m. Yours is 8 o'clock. The barcode. Make sure y'all tune
Yes,
in,
sir.
tap in. So just download the app. You know what I mean? Just go download the
Download
app,
the app.
and there's a
Download
whole
the
bunch
app.
of shows there, man. You know what I mean? That's on there. For your joint, man. Anything, just download the app. You'll have fun. If you're into that, you'll have fun.
You're
Trust
gonna
me.
love it. You're gonna love
Trust
it.
me.
If you like underground hip hop, you're gonna love the Raw 808 because that's what we
That's
do.
that's right. That's right, man. But
Yeah.
once again, I appreciate you for being on, man. And
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Hold on, I'm gonna be back in a minute. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and tap in. Make sure you go download the Raw 808 Underground app. If you're a boom bap person like myself, make sure you tap in, download the app. And I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed, y'all. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling y'all, tap in. Shouts to PressBox once again for tuning in, for tapping in, for being on the Be Clear Alert podcast. Make sure you follow Be Clear Alert podcast everywhere except Facebook. I don't do Facebook. You know what I mean? Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. And just tap in, y'all. Just make sure you follow me. I got some dope, amazing guests coming up, man. Y'all don't want to miss it. Y'all want to tap in, tune in, and whatnot. So, until next time, next show, man. I love y'all. Appreciate the love and support. Thanks for the shares. Hold on, let me shout everybody out. Shouts to Woods for tapping in. EJ, I appreciate you. Keisha, what's going on, baby? My sister was on. My son was on. Shouts to Donnie. The mail room messages from him with the Sean and friends. I appreciate the love and support, y'all. Till the next one, y'all. Be good, be safe. Peace.